This is one food you should never refrigerate because it literally becomes toxic overnight when you leave it in the fridge. You're going to want to share this one with someone who's making this mistake. And I can almost guarantee that you're doing it, you have done it, I've done it, and that's refrigerating your rice. When rice gets cold, it breeds serious Bacillus bacteria and a mold that releases toxins that you definitely don't want. And the worst part is you can't smell it, you can't see it, and you can't even taste it. These toxins can end up hijacking your body. They can cause brain fog, hormone imbalance, they can suppress your immune system, and even cause gut issues. So here's what you should do instead. Cool your rice within 1 hour and make sure you eat it within 24 hours. You're not going to want to leave that rice in the fridge overnight. Now, if you were as shocked as I was when I found this out, drop this emoji right here down in the comments and share this with someone that is refrigerating their rice. Ooh, 4th of July. And for the best daily health tips, if not some very interesting health tips, make sure you're following my page.
This is why they told you salt was bad for your health, part 30. This is because real salt is antibacterial and helps to remove the critters in the environment. When you eat real salt, it helps to remove the critters trapped inside of you. So it makes sense that they told us that real salt was bad for our health and that raw milk is bad for our health. But the Bible's very clear, salt every offering, Leviticus 2:13. There is a history of salt that the world has definitely forgotten about because the root word for salary comes from salt. And you used to get paid and you were worth your salt, right? And health-wise, there's nothing else that compares to really salt and what it does for its environment and whoever consumes it. There are miracles that people report when they start to consume a regular amount of salt, like 5 to 10 grams every day, or using the salt for the cattle to keep the cattle clean and to fix the number 2 deficiency or to keep certain bugs away from their dwelling. Remember, it is a covenant of salt that will last forever, Numbers 18:19. And so use salt for whatever you need to, because salt only helps to clean up the environment, and chosen ones, you help to clean up your environment, all right? Learn the way, get healthy, wealthy, wise. Start clean up your environment and your insides. JacobsLink.com, or hit the link in the bio for the Health Bible instead.
Just when you thought it couldn't be no more recalls, it only just begun.
We've learned thousands of pounds of bacon are being recalled. It involves a company that's based in Lyle. Maple Leaf Foods is recalling more than 12,000 pounds of smoked bacon. The USDA says the product was not properly inspected when it came into the country from Canada. The bacon was sold under the Royale and Top Value brand names, and it was distributed to Idaho, Oregon, and Washington.
Have you ever heard of Clostridium botulinum? Well, that is the deadly toxin that made the FDA recall over 3,000 gallons of coffee. Now, on July 21st, the recall was given the second highest risk level, Class 2. Now, that Class 2 means the cold brew is unlikely to cause serious health issues, but could lead to temporary or reversible effects. Now, these symptoms usually begin 12 to 36 hours after exposure. If you've had any of these symptoms after drinking this coffee, seek medical attention. Double the blurred vision, droopy eyelids, slurred speech, difficult swallowing, dry mouth, muscle weakness that starts at the face and moves downward, and difficult breathing. The recall list is only getting longer and longer. I think I'll stick to peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Count me out.
Don't believe everything that you see on TV. You can see they put the bowl inside of the liquid, then they put the leaf on top with the tomato. It looks pretty, but in real, it doesn't look pretty, but commercial, it looks pretty. In commercials, pancakes always look perfect. And this is why they place little things in between them to give them distance. And you can see once they pour the oil on top, it falls off perfectly. Wow. For all you people that like to drink beer, this is why it looks so good on the commercials. They pour dish soap inside, and then after that, they pour the beer. So it has so much more foam. You see this? Real versus commercial. Wow. If you want to get the swirl right, you gotta use shaving cream, like you see on this part of the video. It makes everything looks perfect. Now when you put it on top of your sweet potato pie, it won't melt, unlike real whipped cream. You see real versus commercial.
You mean to tell me that we've been eating kangaroo tail this whole time and ain't nobody told me nothing. Y'all, before I go any further, I need y'all to please hit that follow button. Make sure y'all watch this video all the way to the end. Please share this video with everybody that you know, because if you think you've been eating oxtails, no, baby, you've been eating kangaroo tails. Now, y'all take a look at how they done tricked us with these oxtails. Now, the oxtail is round in the middle. Y'all look at it good. Now, y'all look at these kangaroo tails. They got the little star in the middle. And they got them cooked up so good, and they charge you so much for these kangaroo tails. Why ain't nobody told me that we've been eating kangaroo tails this whole time? It's about $35 or $45 a plate for some kangaroo tails. Did y'all know this? Did y'all know we've been eating kangaroo tails this whole time? I need somebody to drop in the comment, y'all. I'm outdone. We always trying to follow the trend and eat what's supposed to be good, and y'all half of the time we don't even know what we be eating out here.
Here's how you recognize lab-grown meat in a grocery store. They're not going to be nice about it. They're not going to say lab-grown meat on the label. They have to use sneaky wording to get you to buy it, or they at least have to be somewhat subtle about it so that the people who do know about it might miss it. On the label, you got to look for one of these three things or a variation of those words. You got to look for cultivated meat, cultured meat, or cell-based meat. Please do not fall for this shit. Share this to your family or whoever buys groceries, because they want people to eat this shit. They want this to become normalized.
Disturbing news for barbecue lovers. Bush's baked beans is colored brown with a dye tied to cancer. That dye has 4 different forms. 2 carry a possible carcinogen, and Bush's label doesn't disclose which form you're actually eating.
Bush's beans aren't just dye. They're buried under 5 sneaky loopholes. Every tin starts as hundreds of beans dumped into a factory vat, bloated with tap water, inflating into a pale mush, then painted with caramel color, seeping cosmetic dye into every bean. That brown slurry is then thickened with modified cornstarch, a chemically rebuilt binder, then mutilated in an undisclosed blend they don't legally have to name. Multiple ingredients couldn't be traced to a source, with a single tin carrying 85% of your daily sodium. Comment app to scan safer alternatives.
Grotesque footage from a Little Caesars kitchen has customers sick after a worker leaked how the pizza sauce is really made. A plastic bag of tomato wrung into tap water, then beaten into a brown paste nobody can identify.
Little Caesars didn't just fake the sauce. They baked a cancer-linked loophole into every slice. That sauce starts as hundreds of tomatoes poured in a steel tank, boiled into slurry that can't rot, then entombed in plastic-lined drums, bleeding bisphenol, an infertility-linked hardener. But the cheese is where it stops being food. That stringy mozzarella is clotted with a tank-grown enzyme laced with natamycin, a literal prescription med plastered over your sauce. Even the crust scanned cancer-linked weed killer at the 3rd highest level recorded on Exposure. Comment app to scan safer alternatives.
Genetically modified mayonnaise. Household staple Hellmann's now requires a bioengineered label on its jars because of how the soybean oil inside the mayo is made.
You're putting lab goop on your food and calling it mayo. Hellmann's starts as modified cornstarch, injected with bacterial genes to survive heavy.
I would do. Write this down, y'all. Every rising when you wake up, you need to do a teaspoon of baking soda without aluminum. Make sure you look at the back of it and make sure that it's aluminum free. I want you to add that to an actual cup of water. Then what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze a lemon, and you're going to add a shot of that lemon, which is 1 ounce to a cup of water. It's going to fizz up. When it fizzes up, it's going to release a bunch of oxygen, and it's going to be a high pH around 10.5. I want you to drink that cup of water. You're going to do that every single day. That's what I would do. All right. This is going to start helping alkaline the body. Somebody put what I just said in the comments, for everybody in the comments can get that. All right. A teaspoon of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate. All right. You're going to put it in a cup of distilled water. The reason why I'm not using mineral water or spring water, because the minerals and the cations and the anions can interfere with the pH buffering factor. All right. We're talking about biochemistry here. All right. So a teaspoon of baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, into a cup of distilled water. Then you're going to take a shot of lemon, 1 ounce of lemon. You're going to put it in that cup of water. All right, it's going to fizz up, mix it around with your spoon, and then you're going to sip it down. Now, you only sipping because you can't really drink and guzzle water down anyway, and sip it down. Make sure you get it down within like an hour. This, and do it on an empty belly. This will start your alkalining process. This is going to start raising the pH of your tissues. It's going to get in the bloodstream, even though your bloodstream is already alkaline anyway, because if you lose any decimals on your alkalinity of your bloodstream, you're going to. But this is going to help alkaline the tissues in that area, and it's going to help start pulling oxygen from other areas to come help you out. All right. Now, that's what I would do every rising. I would not eat before 12.
Canned food might actually be healthier than what you normally eat. In the U.S., when people hear canned food, many think processed junk, unhealthy, full of preservatives. But here's the truth. Cans don't need preservatives at all. Fresh ingredients are cleaned, cut, packed into cans, sealed tight, then heated to over 250 degrees Fahrenheit in a high-pressure cooker that kills off bacteria, mold, and even spores, leaving the inside nearly sterile with no oxygen and no moisture getting in. There's simply nothing left for germs to survive on. It's basically the same method hospitals use to sterilize medical tools. Some people say canned food has no nutrition. Actually, the opposite. Fresh fruits and vegetables lose vitamin C during shipping, storage, and those days sitting on grocery shelves. Canned foods, they're processed right after harvesting, locking in the nutrients when they're at their peak. So why does canned food get such a bad reputation? The real culprit is seasoning. Too much salt, too much sugar. That's what makes it unhealthy, not the can. Pick a low sodium version, rinse it before cooking, add some veggies, eggs, or whole grains, and boom, a balanced meal in minutes. Canned foods aren't the problem. Our prejudice is. Stop using forks. Did you know these forks are ruining your digestion? When you eat, your body needs to touch the food to activate the digestive system, or else it will be reduced. Humans possess trichromatic vision, meaning our brains are wired to seek color because our brains are wired to seek fruit, which is food. Food does not run away from you on legs. Green fruits, this is for detoxification. Orange fruits, this is for cleansing and removing waste from the body. Red fruits, this is for the blood. This is why all the fast food restaurants use red, orange, and yellow. Because our eyes catch red, orange, and yellow the fastest. Because they want to attract you to eating their poison. You're watching this video because the color of the fruit in the beginning of the video caught your attention. Do not fall for their trap.
Turns out Kentucky Fried Chicken is actually Kentucky Fried Cannibal. Because why is no one talking about the new advertisement that basically alludes to the fact that we're eating people and not fucking chicken? Once I show you this, if you think anything otherwise, you are absolutely insane, because ain't no way in the fuck you have an ad saying worship the chicken, but you have a person being dipped in gravy and turned into a fucking chicken tender. These companies have to do something called karmic retribution, which means they have to tell us what they're doing so they can afford their karmic loss. This advert absolutely makes no sense, and it's fucking insane and very telling to stop eating KFC.
Do not bring these foods home. Lucky Charms, Skittles, Chips Ahoy, Hidden Valley Ranch, Sweet Baby Ray's, Oreos, Cheez-Its, Doritos, Rice Krispie Treats, Nature Valley Bars. All the products I just showed you had one thing in common. They all signal bioengineered. And the scary part is they just started being transparent about these things in 2022. And in doing so, it's not like they changed the ingredients or anything. So I scanned the Doritos with the Reveal It app. It flagged ingredients with high sodium content, MSG, and GMO. Unbelievable. They simply pull back the curtain on how these things are being made.
This is where I draw the line. This is where I draw the line. You mean to tell me y'all recalling the Pillsbury bread? Okay, now, somebody lying. Somebody is lying. Ain't no way. Not all of them. You can't be recalling the Pillsbury bread roll. What can we have? Huh? What can we have? I got to ask God I need some manna. I gotta pray for manna to fall from heaven. Is that what I gotta do? Huh? I gotta go try to find some unleavened bread somewhere. What I gotta do? Yeah, we can't have the Pillsbury rolls. Now, they say this is probably over a week old, but this is my first time seeing it because I know all these recalls is popping up on my feed. Now we can't even have the nice, warm, chewy, gooey Pillsbury rolls out of the. Now we can't go buy. Lord coming back. This is crazy. We can't have nothing now. Consequences. I'm gonna eat me some Pillsbury roll. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna inspect it. Come on, glass contamination. What are y'all doing in these factories? What is going on? At what point from the time it's being made till it hit the packaging is the glass getting in it? Huh? My God, we can't do this.
You can eat pizza and not feel like trash after. You just have to know which brands are worth buying. Red Baron Classic Crust, I know this is a classic, but the ingredients are crazy. First of all, enriched flour, which is one of the most processed versions of wheat. And then we've got BHT and BHA, which is banned in other countries. Dough conditioners, tons of filler ingredients. Don't buy this stuff. Same with DiGiorno pizza. Lots of junk in the ingredients and filler. Freschetta, not really that much better. There is a lot of subpar pizza here in America. Now for the good stuff. Newman's own stone-fired crust pizza imported from Italy. Super simple ingredients and made with extra virgin olive oil, just like it should be. Against the Grain also makes great tasting pizzas with simple ingredients. Capello's makes some great almond flour pizza with extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, and they've got 3 different flavors here. They've got Italian sausage, pepperoni, and cheese. So before buying a pizza, I scanned the Kroger Rising Crust Pepperoni Pizza with the Reveal It app. It flagged ingredients with sodium nitrate and highly refined wheat flour. Thankfully, I saw it first. It's better to know before you take the first bite.
Okay, we're at the Colton Funeral Home. What is this over there? A meat? A Glen Rose Meat Company at a mortuary. What does that mean? What? What is that? Sliced dice, quality meat products.
That media. Ooh. Oh my God.
Chick-fil-A's Christian chicken literally has more chemicals in it than a science lab. This is going to completely shock you. There are 55 ingredients in one Chick-fil-A sandwich, and 17 out of those 55 are dangerous chemicals. Out of curiosity, I scanned the Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich with the Reveal It app. It immediately flagged ingredients with polysorbate, silicon polymer, and sodium aluminum phosphate. Unbelievable. And now that you know this, will you keep going to Chick-fil-A?
If we're ever going to be anything in life, we have to be so fucking for real.
Like for real, B. What is this, bro?
please.
Come on.
Purdue, please. We have to get serious with life.
Really, Walmart? 6, 7 chicken nuggets? Why? You know what's going on out here, guys. Purdue, please stop. Stop playing with me. Send this video for entertainment purposes. I don't know what the hell is going on in Walmart, but y'all better not buy that. Shh. Shut up. I mean, we all know who wants to buy that when they see it. The little ones. Because us OGs that know what we know, we don't know anything and we don't want anything from there. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game. I ain't got you. Know what time it's in. Shut up. It's over. 6, 7 chicken nuggets. No need to get a 10-piece at Burger King no more. Just pull up to Walmart. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game. I ain't got you. Know what time it's in. Shut up. But I tell you one thing. If I ever go to anybody's house and they say you want some chicken nuggets, and I see that they got those 6, 7 chicken nuggets from Walmart, you played yourself, dogs.
First, it's the cyclospora parasite that's causing explosive diarrhea. Now they're saying that over 1.6 million eggs is being recalled. Remember when I made the video about the explosive diarrhea parasite? And I told you they said that eggs might be one of the foods that's on that list. And if you're eating eggs, you better make your eggs well done. Well, you might as well scratch eggs off the list altogether. Over 1.6 million eggs are being recalled by Midwest Poultry Service. And the reason they're recalling these eggs is from a possible salmonella contamination. You heard what I just said? And it's going to be somebody that say it ain't that serious. It's a lie. Well, here you go right here. You see what that says right there? The affected eggs have a sell-by or buy-by date between July 20th, 2026 and August 17th, 2026. And just to let you know how many companies have these eggs for sale, here you go right here. I'm going to let the whole thing play. Look at that. Kroger, Simple Truth. Look at all this. And I'm showing you the dates as well. These are all of the eggs that can be contaminated. So the bottom line is, do not eat eggs for right now.
Take a look at this truck spilling meat all over the highway in North Carolina. Now, do you see the name of this truck? Bumgarner Services. Now, oddly enough, in North Carolina, there is a business called Bumgarner Family Funeral Service. That's a coincidence, right? What about when Daddy Trump decided to throw that Halloween party? And he had a very weird Halloween costume pull up to get candy. You see, the McDonald's sign says billions and billions served, but there are 2 kids in the stroller. That is also just a coincidence. Just like this really old and creepy McDonald's commercial where he's pulling things out of the food bag and he ends up pulling a child out of the bag. Well, it pops up on its own. But
Gatorade is not a true hydration drink. Here's why. In fact, this toxic cocktail can actually be dehydrating you. A 16-ounce Gatorade contains 9 teaspoons of sugar. This is going to spike your glucose, stress out your insulin, and pull water from your cells. To process all that sugar, your body burns through chromium, magnesium, and B vitamins. So Gatorade is not a sport hydration miracle. It's neon-colored sugar water that's robbing your body of what it truly needs to stay hydrated. I actually scanned a bottle of Gatorade with the Reveal It app when I was at the store the other day, and it showed it's packed with yellow 5. When you eat a peach, you should eat the seed. Did you know if you eat the seeds to the fruit, you get a vitamin you don't normally get? Otherwise, there's a group of folks in Pakistan called the Hunzas, a Hunza tribe up there in the mountains, the Himalayas. When they were first discovered, the average age of the Hunza was reported to be 160. The more contact they had with the outside world, the more their lifespans dropped. Today, their average age is about 91. Of the favorite foods among the Holmes tribe is the apricot seeds. They treat them like money. They'll buy and sell things with apricot seeds. They take the apricot seeds and squeeze them and get the oil out. The women put it on their face and it prevents them from wrinkling. You see, the women look great for years, average age of 90, and they never get. Well, that's interesting.
Can somebody explain to me what the hell are they selling at Subway's? What the? Shut up! They saying that's the big hot dog, the big hot dog. Subway's is now selling
big hot dogs. Pause. First of all, I ain't eating no hot dog that's the same color as me. Shut up! This needs to stop. You can't pay me to eat this. Shut up! People are saying that this is very good. I don't care what toppings you put on this. I'm good. Look how he got his hands on this, bro. Look how he has his hands on this. There's no reason he should be holding a hot dog like this, bro. People done lost it. They are treating this like a New York City hot dog stand. I seen somebody put sauerkraut, onions, ketchup, and mustard on it, and they said it was amazing. Go try it out, guys. It's at your nearest Subway. Shut up! I never seen a hot dog this color. And hot dogs are usually not this big. Pause. Nah, B, I don't like the way his hands is on this hot dog, son. For real. This is what people are saying. Somebody said that this is the best hot dog they ever had, and I just don't believe that. Not just playing around, guys. Entertainment purposes only. Go try that new hot dog at Subway's. I heard it was fire. They love it. They putting all types of stuff on it that's not supposed to be on it. And I seen some lady eat it. I don't know why she ate it, but she ate it. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Did you have this or would you try this? Let me know. I'm out.
Since nobody gonna say it, I'ma say it. McDonald's. Ever since you put that McFlurry in that box, it ain't been good. Take that McFlurry out that box and put it back in that cup with the big spoon with the straw.
And a large part of the McFuss is the fact that all of the toppings are just chucked all on top of the McFlurry. This is the way it used to come, as you saw in the video. It was put in the plastic cup with the big, thick spoon on top, and everything was there. So all you had to do is just mix it up and enjoy. And also, instead of getting that spoon/straw, they just give you a regular spoon, so you kind of just got to mix it up like a yogurt and then just grind it together. And the change was allegedly done to be more environmentally conscious. But in the end, everyone is McFurious. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
I keep telling y'all, stop playing with this fast food. You ain't gonna have to worry about dying of old age. They're gonna be picking out a casket for you real soon. So Dunkin' Donuts just got on the same list that McDonald's and Chick-fil-A is on. This woman goes to Dunkin' Donuts to get a breakfast sandwich, gets in her car, opens up the sandwich, and this is the bacon that's on her breakfast sandwich. I need you to look at that for a minute. Tell me, does that look like bacon? Matter of fact, here go the video right here. Look at this shit. Look.
This is the bacon that was in my makeup wrap. This looks like the bacon that treats like it's
What is that?
What the fuck is this?
No, really, what is that? We're going to have a lot of people say, that's how bacon's supposed to look. That's how my bacon looks. Oh, yeah? Really? Well, guess what? We all are able to put pictures in the comments. I need you to put pictures of your bacon in the comments, because the bacon that I eat don't look like this. And just to get everything out there, if their bacon looks like this, what else looks like that in Dunkin' Donuts? They keep showing us time after time that fast food ain't the way to go. But y'all keep trusting them. I want to know if this happened to somebody else. Let me know about your bacon from Dunkin' Donuts. Let me know about bacon, period. I'm out.
What is it? It's new ice cream we are feeding our kids. Is it petrified alien lately?
What is that?
And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's...
And this fish don't seem to be real fish. Like, first of all, it looks like a sponge.
Guys, I don't think chocolate's supposed to look like this.
Cooked the potato last night, and it wasn't hollow. Now, the potato, no, because hold on.
Why the hell is this cheese not melting? What's going on? I'm gonna let it just sit on it for a second, because what?
How do you know 3D printed meat is 3D printed? Well, look at that! Oh, no! Oh.
About to make a salsa. Look at this. Freaking onion see-through, clear. Look at that. Pull it up. Look at that. What the hell?
Are strawberries supposed to, like, do that? It's food in America.
Keep it real. You know this is not real chicken. It's not. Sweet and sour chicken. We grew up off of this. We used to eat this all the time growing up. I stopped eating this a few years back. Look at this. Chicken don't look like that. Chicken don't taste like that. You know the texture. Let's not forget about the General Tso's chicken. This is not chicken. Now, it tastes good. The sauce is good, but I don't know what this is. But it's not chicken, guys. We cook chicken and we eat chicken all the time. We know this. Let's not forget about the chicken and broccoli. This is not chicken and broccoli. This is whatever this is with broccoli. All right? Let's just be real right now, guys. We've been eating it for years. We have to chill out with this. Make this at home. Kung Pao chicken. Come on. Kung Pao, whatever this is. That's what we're going to call this. All right, guys? We must stop this. And I'm talking about the hood Chinese food restaurants, the one on the corner. And notice, guys, they don't eat this stuff. You go inside there, you see them eating, they eating way better than what they giving us. So it's about time that we stop considering this chicken. Half a chicken, cool. Chicken wings, cool. But this type of chicken, no go. It's a no go. I went to a buffet recently and I took a bite of it and I threw it out. Enough is enough, guys. We can't keep considering this chicken. Until you see them eating it, don't eat it. Keep it simple, like how I keep it simple. Onion, fried rice, chicken wings, that's it. That's all I eat from there. And I don't know about the barbecue spare ribs. They taste good, but those are questionable too. Let me know what you get at the Chinese food restaurant when you go there. And I hope it's not none of these. I'm out.
A black Popeyes employee in Louisiana was fired and could face a lawsuit after he farted on raw chicken and served it to customers. The incident started when the employee posted a disturbing video online. In the video, he walked into the restaurant's raw chicken storage area, opened a package of uncooked chicken, sat on it, and farted on the food. After that, he appeared to take the same chicken, cook it in the fryer, and serve it to customers. A few days later, some customers discovered the video online. When they watched it carefully, they realized the employee in the video was the same person who had prepared their meals at the restaurant that day. The customers said they immediately felt disgusted and sick after realizing they might have eaten the chicken shown in the video. They brought the evidence to the restaurant and contacted Popeyes corporate, demanding compensation and an investigation. Popeyes fired the employee and hired lawyers to take legal action against him. After the video went viral, many people said this was exactly why they avoid fast food, because customers never know what happens in the kitchen before their food is served. Others said anyone who intentionally does something like this should face serious consequences. What do you think?
Just about every grocery store is now selling cell-cultured meat. That's how they're wording it. That's what you have to look for. Videos all over the internet are exploding of what looks like chicken, beef products that don't look natural at all. They look like they could have been made in a, yeah, you know what it is. I'm being careful here because they really crush videos when you talk about this kind of stuff, but the word has to get out. You have to look how it was made. You know how grass-fed, those are defining terms to what you're buying. Cultured. Look for it. If not, if you don't take the time to do it, you're probably buying stuff that was made in a building somewhere. If you're okay with that, great. If you're not, you're going to have to do your homework. You got to see what you're buying. They have to put that word somewhere in the branding to let you identify that it was probably made in a building.